Well, this is just kind of unflipping believable. I'm just blown away. I have a neighbor up the road. Actually, he lives in a little town about 30 miles from here, but he's got orchard up the hill from me, on further up the canyon. And he called the other day and I don't know if he could borrow my backhoe, and I said, well, sure, I'm tied up, but come get it. And so he did, and he used the backhoe, and I've since put the mower on. But at the time, fortunately, I had the backhoe on the tractor, and he brought it back. And well, I went to get on it to put the mower on and noticed that he had filled it up with diesel. It had about a half a tank in it, and you know, that's the right thing to do, and that was payment aplenty. He offered me money, and I said, I don't want any money, we're neighbors, you know, we'll do a favor for each other when we can, and that's how it is. And so I told my other good neighbor, the guy who gave me that car, Jack, I said, now that was the right thing to do, to fill it up with diesel. I said, no, that's what you or I would have done, and that was the right thing to do. And I was just plumb tickled about that. And he goes, yeah, you know, so that was payment aplenty. Well, this guy, I told him I didn't want anything, you know, he'd already paid me well enough, just by, you know, diesel's not cheap. And he brought this to me this morning. He brought me a hit and miss engine that had been sitting in his canyon. He was cleaning some stuff up, and he said there's a kind of a guru on this stuff that lives on up the Columbia River from us and has a whole collection of these and knows a lot about them, and thought that this was a John Deere, and it's only about a 3-horse or so. They weren't very powerful, but this one ran the irrigation pump for the orchard that this gentleman now owns many years ago, and it was not big enough. So, but he's got the pump. He's got the pump that this powered, and you could run you could power 2 things with it if it had enough power to turn, because there's a pulley belt here and there's also one on the other side. And it's just cool how you can see the rod, your connecting rod, you know, run in there, turn, and here's your little grease pockets. You fill these up with grease and turn them down once in a while, and that greases the crankshaft. And I don't know, it looks like there's some kind of a bearing in there. I don't know what that material is. Here's where the oil goes, I guess, and or would this have had oil? I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if it had any oil in it. I don't know what that is. But this, of course, was the water, is how it was cooled. It just had this water jacket around the cylinder, and that's how it was cooled. No circulating. You just fill it up with water. So, still got the old plug in it. This would have had a magneto on it, I guess, and I don't see that. I don't see the carburetor, and that stuff is missing. Here's something else to do with the I don't know if that's something to do with the fuel. Anyway, a neat thing he brought me for some yard art, I guess. I've got another one of these out in the back of that old Jeep that I haul around just for weight in the wintertime. But I may, since I have 2 of them, I may set them out alongside my driveway. They're just kind of cool to look at. He said that I could take parts off of this and make metal sculptures, but I don't think I would do that. It's too complete to be taken apart and just scrapped out. I'd rather have it sitting as is, just to admire the technology of that era. Love it. Thanks for watching.